I mean, it wasn't pretty to watch. Wasn't too pretty to play in, to be honest. But that shows the importance of staying in the game. I thought we defended magnificently. Stevie, um, Michael Hector, Lowy and Billy, Brownie behind them. I thought they were immense tonight, and I think they basically won us the game because they kept us in the game. We had a bit of pressure against us in the second half, and they dealt with everything. And that gave us a bit of confidence. We weren't too good going forward tonight. It just goes to show, you can do nothing in 90 minutes and then pop up with a winner. That's the beauty of being a centre forward, I suppose.
Talk us through the goal from your point of view.
He's broke nicely for us. I think Mo's got on the ball and he slipped Billy a nice ball down the outside, and I've just gambled. I've hoped Billy would just stick it in there with a bit of pace. I know what he's like. I know he's got great delivery. So I just gambled that he was just going to fire it across, last minute, nothing to lose. Had he have tried to stand it up, the centre half would have eaten it up as he did all night. So I hoped he just stuck it in there, a bit of pace, and I was going to get across the centre half and try and make contact. And luckily, it all came together.
Did you get a booking as well?
Yeah, that's standard though. I mean, I was in the crowd for about half hour after a goal, so I was lucky it weren't a red, to be honest. I could have got 2 yellows for the amount of time I was in there, but just the emotion of the goal and the time of us scoring and how important it could turn out to be in the season. I had to dive in there with a crowd. They was good tonight. They stuck by us when we weren't really giving them much to shout about. So it's pleasing to send them home, with at least a smile on their face.
Yeah, the way the game panned out, it always looked as if it was going to be a one-chance game, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought at times it even looked like it was going to be a 0-0. To be honest, that's how it looked for the majority of the game. For as much as we huffed and puffed, and we did, there wasn't much quality there. And like I said, I was probably the worst player on the pitch throughout the game, and lucky I'm not a manager because I would have dragged myself off. So that shows I'm not going to be going into management. But we didn't have much quality. Compared to the last 2 games we've played. Fleetwood, especially Fleetwood, and again here Saturday against Wimbledon. I thought we showed a lot more quality on the ball. And tonight, for some reason, we were just off those levels. But the gaffer's been drilling in to us about the importance of keeping clean sheets, and there tonight is the reason why.
You've had a different role, though, haven't you, in those 3 games, Fleetwood, Wimbledon and tonight? How's that different role been for you from your point of view?
It's been hard to adjust. I'm not, throughout my career, I've normally had a partner to play with. Occasionally I've played as a lone man up front. But I see what the gaffer's trying to do, and I'll just buy into what he wants us to do. If you want to be successful and win things, there's no, don't get individuals. You've just got to be part of a team, and I just try and do everything that the gaffer tells me to do, and I just try and do it to the best of my ability. Whether I'm comfortable doing that or not, that's what he wants me to do. That he's the boss, and we go with it. And I'll just play any position he wants me to play or any formation he wants me to play, and I'll just play it, and I'll try and do it to the best of my ability.
And when Byron came on, the 2 of you did seem to link up quite well. He was winning his flick-ons, and he nearly put you in once. It just been a heavy pass, wasn't it?
Byron come on and made a really good impact, I thought. In fact, I thought all the subs did. I know Mo was only on the pitch for five odd minutes, but he made an impact, and Jermaine certainly did. He just a bit more direct, gave the Chesterfield defence something more to think about. I mean, I thought they had probably had an easy-ish ride up until the substitutions. I wasn't doing enough to make it hard for him tonight. But when Byron come on, he added that little bit of physicality. He got the ball down, it stuck when it got into him, and he just gave him something else to think about. So three good subs from the gaffer, I'd say.
After all those draws that we had in recent games, these 2 back-to-back wins have really pushed us back into the mix, haven't they? Yeah,
they have. It's important. We're at the stage of the season now where all wins are vital. How you get them doesn't really matter as long as you get the 3 points. We're in the business end, and a lot of teams will be looking over their shoulder and seeing that we're putting together a run of form. go to Burton now and go there and win, you know, a lot of teams will be looking over their shoulder and seeing that Cheltenham are, you know, on the march, and we're quietly confident without being arrogant or without being overconfident. We're quietly confident we can go on a run and you know, get ourselves in the mix with you know 4 or 5 games to go. If we're in and around it, you know, it's anyone's game.
As you said, Burton coming up next, and then there's Rotherham to come. I mean, they've all, you know, a lot of the top sides have still got to come here. So
Yeah,
everything's really in the mix, even you know, top 2, top 3.
yeah. I think I see the other day. I'm not sure if that's right or not. We got play 7 of the top 8. Is that right? Got to play all the teams in and around us. So some of them at home, some of them away. They're the games that I want to play in. Those big games, the ones that are around you, where 3 points are massive. You know, it could be the difference between going up automatically or in the playoffs, and that's why you're a footballer, to playing games like that.
What's your record like at Burton?
All right, yeah, I've scored there in a 1-0 win for Dagenham, and don't want to jinx anything, but I don't think I've lost there. Just thinking back, I don't think I've lost there, so good record. Don't know whether that means much, but no, I've scored there before, so I'll be going there Saturday, and if selected, I'll be looking to do it again.
Finally, you've made a bit of history tonight. I don't know if you knew this, but Cheltenham have never scored against Chesterfield at home, and they've never beaten Chesterfield in the league.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that until Paul Godfrey come and told me as I was warming down. It's a funny old stat, that one. You know, I didn't think about that one, but it's always nice to make a little bit of history. You know, no matter how small it is, it's always nice. So pleasing, you know, most pleasing thing is the 3 points. So thanks, Paul. No problem.
Well, it was about this time last year you beat Cheltenham 1-0, didn't you? And you got the winner, and you didn't look back after that.
No.
You really, you know, a lot of work to do to live up to that this season, but it could be the start of something.
Well, you know, it's all about going on runs, isn't it? You know, confidence. Winning games breeds confidence, and if we can go on a run half as good as we did at Swindon, you know, I think we went on something like a 10-game winning run. That's 30 points, you know, so we can go some way to doing that. You know, 6 or 7, we'll be right in there, and you know, we'll be looking at being one of the favourites. But it's all very well saying it. It's very hard to put those sort of runs together. You know, we've seen how hard it's been to scrap for just 2 wins on the spin, and they've been at home. So yeah, we're not going to be overconfident saying we're going to do this and we're going to do that, but we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing and just try and be a little bit better at doing it.
Yeah, have you had many games like that where you've been frustrated with your own performance right up to the end and then got a goal?
Loads, yeah, loads. You know, that's what I say. It's like the beauty of being a centre forward. You can be rubbish, and I was rubbish tonight. But it's just so important to stay switched on, you know, because you never know when that ball's going to come in and when you're going to be needed. You know, that's just something I'm pleased about, that I stayed switched on and I stayed alert and I was able to get across the man and able to get something on it, because I've even had games where I've been rubbish and ball like that's come in and I've put it over the bar or something. So it's pleasing that I've you know, when I've had that chance, I've been able to put it away and help the team in some way, you know, because I didn't help them much in the previous 89 minutes.
So if you're a manager, you said you'd have taken yourself off. If you're a manager,
Definitely.
you've done enough to earn a start on Saturday now with the goal?
I don't know. We'll see how I train on Thursday and Friday. I definitely would have taken myself off though. Whether I would have played myself on the Saturday, I don't know. Let's see how well I train Thursday, Friday.
It's not easy though, is it, up front on your own? Anytime you get the ball, you've got 2 brutes
Yeah.
trying to wrestle you off the ball.
No, it's not easy, but you know, I'm disappointed. I could have helped the team out a bit more with holding it up a little bit better. I mean, like my layoffs could have been better. I mean, I tried to lay Jermaine off like a couple of times towards the end of the game, and they were both cut out by the left back. So you know, I need to work on little things a little bit better in training and things like that. But like I say, ultimately, I'm pleased because I've been alert enough to in the box to you know, eventually give a little bit back for the team who worked so hard throughout the 90 minutes.
Yeah, right. Cheers, Ben.